Okay, so we are going to head to work and count interventions. Okay, intervention 1, it's not going fast enough. There's no stop sign here. We don't need to stop, so that's 1. But I'm going to count interventions on traffic lights, so I'm pushing again because it's slowing down too much. So that's 2 interventions, and it's going too far to the left here. You'll see it's way too far to the left, so this is an intervention. I didn't intervene, but that's 3. That would normally have been an intervention. Okay, so that was a little wavy, but managed it. Not quite how I would have done it. And then intervening again to get up to speed, so that's 4. To manage my drink here. So it's changing lanes right into the person. So I would be slowing down here. So this would be 5. And see, and now it's using the brakes. That's 5 interventions, and it's using the brakes again. Absolutely no reason for it. It's just like a full regen scenario. Just leave on regen, you have no problem. So we're up to 5 already in just a couple minutes. Okay, and I'm just going to talk about what I would be doing, and that way we can count interventions that way. So, a little too close on the follow distance here. It's okay, but I would just space it out because we're headed downhill. Green light, so it's alright, but we're just a little close for my liking. It makes it hard to do a regen-only stop. So we made it through, light didn't change. Stupid drink is making noise, unfortunately. So we're up to 5. So it usually struggles at the bottom here. It'll do a little oscillation at this traffic light if it's turned, but hopefully it hasn't turned and we don't have to deal with it. We're turning right, so I'd be slowing down now. I'd be regenning all the way. So it's 6. That's a 6. So that was braking, a huge brake again. So that is that's just an example of another intervention. Because the light had changed to yellow at that point, you just slow down. It's pretty simple. Not too complicated in an algorithm. And then instead of jamming on the brakes and then letting off, then jamming on the brakes again, you just, if you're going to use the brakes, use them. I mean, you can use them at the end or you can use them at the beginning, but I tend to try to use them at the end because then I maximize the regen. And you know, because sometimes it's a little hard to judge. But what you don't do is slam it on all the way and then release to almost nothing and then do it again. That is not what you do. So we're getting into the wrong lane here. So anyway, so we're up to 6. And then I don't know what it did there. It's a little jerky, but I don't think it used the brakes. So I gotta add a stop to make sure we don't. A little slow, I'm pressing the accelerator, so that's 7. And now it's going to charge up. The charge up is not what I would be doing. It's going to have to slam on the brakes. There it goes again. So, oh my gosh, 2, 3 pulsing. It's pulse, pulse, pulse. You could see it going. So that's another one. That's 8 interventions now.